Rodney Pump!
My name is Rodney Pump, and I'm gonna save the movie industry. Now, you might be asking, what's wrong with the films these days? And I'll tell you what's wrong with the films. I stopped making them. But I'm back. You know the last projects I worked on? It was the Oily Rags trilogy. Remember that? I looked at Disney. I thought if they could make 2 films out of fucking cars, I could make something out of anything. So I looked around my house. What did I have? I had Oily Rags. So I made 3 films about that. I had Oily Rags 1, Oily Rags 2, Electric Boogaloo. Please keep the Oily Rags away from the Electric Boogaloo. That would be a fucking disaster. What are you doing? You want a fire or something? And then there was Oily Rags 3. This time, it's flammable. But of course, I was kicked off of that franchise, and they went back to basics with it. They ripped off the second one. You know what the 4th one was called? Oily Rags 4, Electric Boogaloo. I know the guy that directed that, and he's a chump. He's a hack. He's a bastard. He's a communist. And, fuck him. You know? Fuck him, and fuck his wife, and fuck his mother, and fuck her wife. I say that it was actually a wonderful wedding. I was there. All the greats were there, of course. There was Robert De Niro. There was Leonardo DiCaprio. There was Sonia from EastEnders. All the greats. And I turned around to Robert De Niro. I said, Robert, this is a wonderful day for a wedding. Wonderful day for a wedding, Robert. And you know what he said to me? You know what he said to me? Something I'm gonna tell you now. I've never told this to anyone before in my life. Robert De Niro looked me in the eyes and he said, "For the last fucking time, I'm not Robert De Niro." So, what a guy. So I'm gonna save the movies. You know how I'm gonna save the movies? I'm gonna save the movies with Godzilla. You see the latest Godzilla film? Anyone seen that? Yeah, well, what the fuck was that about? Fucking Aaron Taylor Johnson running around with a neck the size of Chattanooga, Tennessee. You like that? You like Chattanooga, Tennessee? You can have it, it's yours. I'm that kind of guy. I don't know what kind of a guy I am. I'm fictional. So, I knew the guy in the first Godzilla film. I knew him. He played the part of Seamus. I said to him, he's a fantastic actor. He needed a star. I said to him, look, you wanna be famous, right? You wanna be a star? He was reluctant at first. I said, listen, you wanna be a star? You wanna be famous? If you wanna be famous, then you've gotta be Seamus. And you know what he said to me? He said to me something unforgettable. I've never said it to anyone else. I'm gonna say it to you now. He said, the part with Seamus Godzilla, it only said his first name in the script. But I want to make a new Godzilla film. I want to take it back to basics. Just make it out of, with stop motion, with guys in suits and everything. I don't want CGI. I don't want motion capture. I think give Andy Serkis a break. Yeah, he's washed up. He's a hack. He's exhausted. He's a communist. And the last thing he made was a communist rom-com. A rom-communist. It was called From Each According to His Abilities to Each According to Her Needs. I was proud of that. And I want a name. I want a big name as the monster. So I thought, I want someone classy. So our Godzilla is going to be Brendan Gleeson. In a green coat and a hat. And I want someone is a friend, you know. It's gonna be in a bar. It's gonna be in a bar the size a mile high, because he's Godzilla. He's a giant. And the guy the bartender is gonna be played by Bill Nye. Bill Nye, what a guy! He's the perfect mix of Morrissey and Hugh Grant. Because he has that, stuttery poshness of Hugh Grant with the chin and arrogance of Morrissey. So you end up with someone who speaks like that. And you might be wondering, if I'm someone from the 1950s, 70s, why do I know about Morrissey, Hugh Grant, and Bill Nye? The answer is simple. I'm falling through time. Every day I spend, I get further away from the fabric of reality. What a guy! I'm in incredible pain. So, our opening scene. Godzilla is at the bar. He's having a pint of Guinness out of a water silo at the top of a building. You have them over here? We do. Where the fuck am I from? And he's drinking, and then two upstart monsters come, Northern Irish monsters, because let's exploit it. It's gonna blow. So they come in and they come. Where the fucking you monsters, no? He turns round. He goes. Fucking youth of today. Finishes half of his pint, turns around, rips the shit out of them. He takes one of their tails off, shoves it up his ass. He takes one of their asses off, shoves it up the tail. I don't know how it works. It's the magic of the showbiz. They're dead. They're fucked. He goes back to his pint. One of them gets back up. He turns around, finishes his pint, smashes it over their head. Dead. And then the title of the picture. Catholic Godzilla, featuring Jesus-zilla, the true son of Godzilla. Ladies and gentlemen, I expect my check in the mail.